guys, sorry I'm a little bit behind tonight. For some reason, okay, look, I had my Switch 2 in HDR mode and it was not playing along with my TV. It was like, I don't want to recognize this. And luckily enough, I just, after toggling it on and off enough, it was finally like, okay, fine, we'll let you play in HDR. For me to then switch it off because the pass through doesn't really work through a Mac for streaming. If you had a PC, you could watch it on your screen in HDR 4K, and then it'll stream over here 1080p full HD standard dynamic range. Everything will be fine. But screw you if you don't have a PC, really. So without making you guys wait too long, how about we just go ahead and jump into this? Greetings, Legendary Badass, back with another stream. I've yet to really update things. This still kind of looks like Donkey Kong over here. But don't worry, the other screen looks pretty good for modern gaming. We're playing tonight UFO 50. This is a game jam, collaborative effort. 50 indie games in one package. Kind of like Action 52, but I heard this is actually good and a lot cheaper. Action 52 is like 200 bucks. In like what, 1990, 91, 92, something like that on the NES. That's a chunky lot of, but it's big savings compared to if you bought 52 games. This is actually in the realm of a deal, and we're going to buy it in real time here for you guys. I want to check a few things. Everything should look pretty good. We should be streaming at 60 FPS. All's good that ends good, right? We're going to actually go down into the eShop and buy this in real time. What other stream gives you a real-time purchase? A guy who's really sharp. By the way, I will have you know, Drag Drive over here, if you go and you pick that up on Amazon, I have the only video promoting it on the product page. So that's pretty cool. And Drag Drive to UFO 50. I have been playing some House of the Dead. I actually, okay, so that's not, House of the Dead 2 probably has the same support, but it's weird that if you, if you want to use touch controls in House of the Dead, you have to have both the Joy-Cons attached to the device. Then you can start just tapping, and the game becomes straight trivial. If you can just tap on anything you want shot, making you like the greatest shot of all time. Imagine playing all the FPS shooters with touch, like, oh, headshot. Yeah, of course. So where else would you hit them? Balls for the hell of it. So it's totally trivial, but you have to have the Joy-Cons attached. I tried doing it with the Joy-Cons detached, and it thought that I wanted to use the Joy-Cons. You'd think that that would kind of get overridden for the touch, because otherwise the touch didn't really matter. Kind of curious for how long is this even discounted? Part 2. This game got kind of lampooned, didn't it? Is this a Switch 2 exclusive? Behavior similar to the Switch, but it comes out in June? No, it comes out in August. It's kind of wild, isn't it? Let's go ahead and buy UFO 50. This game requested by the shopkeeper himself, man. Yeah, Western Hero, the shopkeeper. And as such, you know, I feel compelled to go ahead and get in on this. Let's go ahead and get that with the PayPal. Scroll down before you see any information on me. Should be installing to the micro SD Express card. Kind of said my email up there in the corner. It has me a little concerned. Our card is loading. Let's do it. Boom, boom. Wild thing. Boom, 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 boom. A little bit of tone loc there. That is that a promising virtual card right there? It's kind of ugling up the joint, isn't it? Oh, but I guess if you have a real throwback motif you're going for here, like across all your front display, right? Well, how about we go ahead and do this, guys? We've got the rest of my peanut butter, well, peanut M&Ms, and I still have one more box of Reese's. I can see that I should have probably moved this over a little bit. Got a little bit of my... Drinking a Ghost. I'm going to see what I can do. I bought enough Ghost the other day to be able to stream this game with Ghost. It's pretty darn good taste. 5 calories. You'd be so hard-pressed to get 5 calories that tasted that good. I'm going to have to reach out to the Welch's Grape Company who makes Ghost. Or I guess they probably bought them, or who knows. And see if I can get them on board with sponsoring the streams. Because if you then have them sponsoring you, then they'll tell people to watch you, and then it'll just all come back in, right? But hey, the mission here is to have fun. Yeah, we're closing House of the Dead, which I do need to get around to playing on Xbox. Out of curiosity, I think it's just going to be kind of a grind. You eventually grind your way into getting the achievements, which then unlock the cheats so that you can complete the game with the controller, with the dual analog sticks. I don't know if I need to turn the volume up on this or how this is going to go. What are we doing here? Please let me use the Pro Controller. Yes. All right, so we have a storage shed, storage locker, published by Moss Mouth. Under 400 megabytes, right? Which would be a pretty big game if it was, NES. It would be impossible. Press A to launch. I'm kind of curious what we're looking at here. So it's like someone went through a storage locker, UFO 50 recovery team, and they found this old game, right? This actually launched on Steam last September, I believe, and now it is on Switch. Console-wise, one could say it's a Switch exclusive, if one were so inclined to use such words, right? Yeah, we powered up this old, I don't know what, MSX computer here. We got cinematics, guys, come on. Feel free to use the chat. The chat's free. Ask me whatever. Preferably try to keep it on subject. We don't need to be alienating everybody that happens to drop by. We found this old PC game. And then we also found a Game Boy camera. And we used some post-processing coloring. Doesn't look like they're going to show me another screen here, so let's go ahead and hit A. We've got 10 games tonight, 10 the next night, 10 games each day of the week. Each weekday. So is this one of our characters or the mascot for the wraparound series? I don't know. Going into this about as blind as like, oh, we're pretending it's in 1989. Got you. I don't know if we could do this in 1989. The way that star is falling from the sky. I just have a feeling an 89 computer would really hard struggle. Of course, it also, we've got the plus button, right? It's got the correct buttons listed. A to start, let's go to the menu. Change language, view milestones. Dust off your first game disc, so that means start a game. Dust off 25 discs on a single profile. Video settings, CRT effect. Don't think we need that. It does change the colors a little bit. Usually I prefer not to use that stuff, just being real with you. I think it's safe to say that if there is anything that comes up on screen that needs to be read, it will probably need to be voiced by me. Don't be assuming that there are voiceover artists included in this. Let's go. All right, so we got 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. We should be able to keep this you know, pretty well here. So the first up we've got, is this alphabetical order of some kind? Probably not. Bushido. Oh, Chronological. So, hold on, we're working our way up. That's kind of neat. I wonder if they will actually kind of look like they're from 82. Let's check out the info on Barbuta. Explore, it's a one-player adventure platformer. Explore the castle, but watch out for traps. Jump and attack. Gotcha. If you're gonna pretend that your game takes place as if it was made 1982, it's probably not gonna have a lot of buttons. The game that started it all, developed secretly on company time. It almost got Thorson Peter fired. So, we're pretending that this UFO soft made a variety of these games, I guess, through the 80s. So we're starting in 82, maybe we're ending at 89, maybe? Alright, let's give it a shot. Looks like one of Yoshi's eggs there. Oh, we got... Vaughn, why do you start going to the left every time? You're not supposed to do that. I think that this wall right here is indicating I could keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa. He climbed to the top, and if you take your... He kind of just kept... Why is it... I'm pushing up. I guess if you're a little off with the D-pad... Is the D-pad always been that wonky? I guess it slides a little bit. Let's see if he can destroy this. Oh, we're not making that. Do we have fall damage? Exhilarating. The game that started it all. The first UFO soft game. Getting some combat here. At least we can kind of get that sword out while we're jumping, huh? I think they claimed my life. I can't tell if that was a certain amount of hits or if I finally hit it. I like, oh, you got your eggs on the side. I see. All right, well, let's get out of here. So I've got 4 lives left, huh? Shall we go down? Oh, cute little animation for that. All right, maybe I can take these guys out. Get behind them. Son of a... Well, you know, man, a PC game could kind of look like this. Is that a collectible? Let's see if we can go in. Oh, geez. Oh, no deflecting. I want to go in one of these doors, but... See if we can grab that treasure. What kind do we... Terminal. What's terminal? Is that reset? Trap info... Trap UFO... Don't know what we're doing with that, but maybe you could enter some cheats for game-specific stuff. I don't think I can take this guy out and not get murdered. Okay, we're gonna try to get that treasure. Those look like bubbles. Game said no. Now we can die, and we have 1 more egg left, if I'm reading this right. I think we're gonna need like a key to access this blue stuff here. So I'm a little shut off from that. At least that's what I can see from it. Oh, cool, the game respawned them. That's what I needed. That is a fair bit 80s, right? It's a low system memory. Not keeping track of what you've killed. All right, we're about to get killed here. I tried to jump. No! Game over, man. Barbuda. What would have happened if we went to... Oh my god. Okay, so with that in mind, I think we're back to the library. Taste test. Dust off your first game. Maybe if this was on Xbox, that would be an achievement. Or we have trophies over on PlayStation 4 and 5. From the next year, 83. Lost all eggs. Guess it means I can never play it again. Whoops. I think if I hit up too high, I end up changing the chronology here. That's kind of checking off what I played. It made it color. That's good. Bug Hunt, 1983. 1 to 2 player puzzle strategy. The Moon Quarry has a bug problem. You've been hired to fix it. You're gonna fix it, damn it. Confirm cancel by modules. Status. Only the view opponent stat. Okay. Oh, I thought maybe the time spent, so we're kind of keeping track of that. Okay. February 1983. The first game by Alex. Whoa, hold on. Systems after co-founder Shun and Smolsky decided to move away from business software because we were losing so much money. Right? All right. Thinking. Oh, keep losing my place here. Let's go. We got a puzzle to play. Dude. Nox, that game was... I chose to go to the left at the beginning because I'm always waiting to see if there's something behind the starting place. And then when I finally die, the game's like, oh, you wanted to go right? Screw you. Boom. I'm not pushing anything. I think we're in a tutorial right here. So, let's hit... Giving me some early Rare vibes with the music. Oh, I should have been reading this. The Moon Quarry has been infested by mutant bugs. They have made mining impossible. We need your services of a bug hunter like you. We will drop energy cubes to assist you. Spend this energy to download new modules in your spacesuit and combat the ever-evolving bug threat. Our legal team requires us to remind you, the energy cubes can also explode. Choose an action. Shoot. I've got a bug to my right, do I not? Okay, now I can keep moving. Now, is it going to be the game board's turn to do something to me? I thought it'd be a little turn-based, you know? Alright, so cut off. Now, am I collecting that? I can't tell. Let's kill the bugs. Oh. We're out of shoots. And that's elevated. We may have ourselves a problem, boys. All right. Refresh. Oh, I see. Now is the game going to move? Oh, cool. Okay, so those were the eggs, and they're going to hatch on you if you don't figure them. Okay. The bug threat has evolved. The dragon floosh is invincible as long as a pet drone is nearby. Well, let's take out the pet drone. And you could, is this 2 players simultaneously? All right, so one of these guys has a pet drone. This guy does not. Let's try to get to safety. Oh, I thought I would run through those. All right. The bug threat has evolved. The Quasnar converts nearby energy to anti-energy. I can only shoot twice. Buy back the modules. That is a cool idea. That would allow me to shoot more. First you, then you. How much can I buy? Ooh, I see. Energy. It's going to take 3 energies to buy an attack. Two energies for a move. This is pretty interesting. And then there's some kind of energy thing up. Let's buy one of these. Resupply, add energy cube. Okay, hold on here. Now, what was that? Oh, they got bigger. Shoot. Oh, let's kill this guy first. And we don't have any energy. Oh no. Okay, I could, because this is going to refresh. I need like a bomb. I need like an area, an AoE, area of effect thing. Don't let eggs hatch. I'm trying. Why can't he climb that? He had the option to climb other stuff. Like certain angles he can climb. Oh! Bugs overran. Well, where did they all come from? Jeez. That's kind of an interesting game. I don't think I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to mark that as a fave, okay? One to kind of keep an eye on. Okay, so you hit that, then you hit A to fave. I thought that maybe it would put a heart, you know, next to the cartridge. cartridge, or is it a floppy in this case? What do we got next? Ninpak from 1983. It's always the ninjas. 1 to 2 player arcade platform. Ooh, that could be kind of tough to do with 2 players on sharing a screen. It's ninja time. Run and jump to reach the end of the world. Huh? And then what? Fall off the edge of the world? Jump and double jump and throw stars. Okay. They're not going to use the word shuriken in 1983, right? Nox, would they have said shuriken or stars? I feel like it's got to be, you know, stars make sense, right? Like, should there be some like casual racism, like I don't know, some racial stereotypes, you know, happening in here? Just, you know, try to make it feel early 80s, right? Have a lot of chain smoking bad guys, things like that. All right, riding the wave of Ninja Mania. Now, I did a video on this just the other week. I don't feel like Ninja Mania is really a thing until the Turtles come on the scene, right? So in April '83, is there Ninja Mania? There were some efforts to foresaw the ninja thing happening, but when most people do ninjas, I feel like most people were not that aware of ninjas till Ninja Turtles. Ninpak was the first implementation of scrolling on the LX. So this, like I mentioned, is our system like an MSX? I guess they're calling this the LX system. Nox says, there are some old school dungeon crawlers from the time that may have used shurikens as a weapon type though. Now, were they shaped? I could understand them being shaped like shurikens, you know, kind of knife shape instead of throwing stars. But would they have used that text? Let's go ahead and get into this. This one should be a little more of a side-scrolling action type thing. Now, the true test here, guys. This is 1983. There should not be smooth scrolling. I think the first game to really give you the smooth scrolling, well, if it's auto scrolling, maybe that could be smooth, but well, that dirt race game from Nintendo was like, God, what was it called? It was like, I think it was the first one that actually had the scrolling. Now, there was a Pac-Man World that if you heard about it on paper, Pac World, I think it was. If you heard about it on paper, let's go ahead and play. It would sound like that should have crushed Super Mario Brothers. But then a year later, Super Mario Brothers comes out with the smooth scrolling that, you know, runs with you. Cows. You know what this is? It's kind of giving. Oh. Did I have? Is that like a special star? Oh my God. Oh shit. Give me some iframes, buddy. What's that early Capcom game with Son? Is it just called like Son's Adventure or something? It's kind of like this, right? Where you got the auto scrolling. Oh jeez. No, Super Off-Road is a fixed screen. You just see like the big screen and you're running around, right? Also, I don't think it's from 84. That's like an 87 type game, I think. I think there was probably an Off-Road first. There's actually a Midway Classics collection that I played through. It was on Game Pass. It might have been removed. I got like, you know, achievements for each game. I got like first time ever playing them. I was kind of kicking ass at it. Let's play a little bit more of this. The story. He stole my burger. I'm gonna go get him. You stay here, brother. Damn, that is a hell of a double jump right there, man. So you can actually jump between the floors. San something. Very early Capcom game had this kind of like scrolling levels to where you were at, in a sense. Music's not exactly a banger. Lots of pigs. Let me take that asshole out. Am I collecting jelly beans? Oh my god. Get on over here. If I don't want to touch the spiky stuff. You're gonna accidentally walk into some of it. How long can I stay a ghost? Not very long. Requiring multiple shots? Come on, guys. Burger theft. All adventures start with a, you know, you punched my girlfriend. Oh, we gotta up the ante, guys. What are we gonna do? You killed my girlfriend, right? Like Double Dragon 2. I do like the concept of the burger theft kicking off our journey. Now I'm wondering, as we try to get through a time period for these games, I saw a game, I tried to avoid as much, possible spoiler. Oh god! I saw a game on here that was like the Cheetah-Man thing, and I'm thinking that would have to be towards the tail end. We might see games that look kind of 16-bit-ish, if you hit 1988, 89 at the end of this. Am I going to put my initials as number 10? Pretty forgiving with allowing me to push this without time running out. Milestone attained. Score Lord. Enter the initials on a high score. Does it save it? I'm wondering. Let's just check and see if it kind of saved that. It did. All right. Three games down. Now it looks like we have some racing to do. Paint chase. Paint chase. Oh shoot. I forgot to read about it. 1 to 2 player, rev your engines and color your way to victory in the local paint racing competition. Will this be kind of like the light cycles of Tron, maybe? Maybe. Turn and brake. Ranking 4th most played? Oh, because I was playing it for like a split second. Yeah. Conceived by hardware specialist Jerry Smolsky, Paint Chase solidified his new role as a game designer. And that's 1983, October 83. Let's see, boys. May have to consider doing more than 10 games tonight. I don't know. Maybe. I am under a lot of pressure to keep up with Alien Earth and try to do a weekly video on that. So we may need to give me a little bit of a break so I can catch Alien Earth when it comes out at 7, react at, 8 o'clock and get that video out on the same day. 7 my time, that is. It comes out, 8 p.m.? Because it's on FX and it comes... I think that's... I'll have to look. That's the way they did it with the premiere anyways. Let's go. The competitor. Hi, I'm here to compete. You here to win? Not really. I just like to... Okay, I had to hit A again. This is all D-pad, guys. I didn't do any of that. Paint racing competition. We're driving to the competition. And we have a traffic jam. Oh, cursing in 1983 gaming. Course 1, we got to get to 50%. Nice of them to let me hit A to advance it. Alright, so... it took his soul right there, I guess, huh? He's cut off. Oh, wait a minute. They're not exactly cut off. Thought it would be like a Tron light sight. Hold. What the shit? Do I run out of paint and need to refuel? You failed. Hubert cursing. Yeah, that's what it was. Will there be a Hubert derivative game here? Alright. I don't fully understand what we're doing here, but I killed some of these guys somehow. Maybe there's a way to cut them off in front. Sideswipe them? I don't know. Ram them? Is that good enough? Maybe... It's almost like having Pac-Man with the super pellets from the Go. Gotta be pretty close. Oh, I'm over 50 for sure. Come on. Have you guys... Okay, no one ever believes me. I swear. Okay, so listen. In Oklahoma City, there was a place called like Free Enterprise Square, and they had like a fake... an elevator that sent you 100 floors down with some special effect, and you'd play arcade games in the basement. And there was an arcade game where you like mowed a lawn, and it was like a mid 80s arcade game. Okay. And you go to the first house, you mow the lawn. You get to the second house, they have a pool in the backyard, and you can't mow the lawn fast enough with the remaining time, and you'd lose. And I feel like the whole purpose of that game was to teach you that there was no future in being a lawn boy. Like, it was like, no, you have to go to school and get a job so you don't do this and be a failure. Like, I feel like that was the point of the game. I can't seem to find that game. It's like, I try to explain to somebody the lawn mowing game. They have no idea what I'm talking about. But yes, that little bit of vibes to this, a little bit of vibes. There wasn't competing lawn guys, mowing the lawn in front of you, but let's see. Are we going to mix up the courses some here? I still don't really understand the combat. It kind of just seems like I can hit these guys anywhere I want. Now, maybe eventually you get to some dudes who are like, oh my god. Okay, so hold on. We actually have brakes and stuff. I could actually go a little faster, I guess. But why bother shooting if I can just, destroy? I am a paint racing god. That's going to be close. Oh, my bad. It wasn't even close at all. Kind of a cool design. You got sort of an IndyCar with a paint roller. I'm trying to remember that the game really wants me to hit that A button each time. Uh-oh, are these things gonna like... Yeah, return. Oof. That could be dangerous. Oh, I see there's a gauge on the side there. Oh, this could be bad. Can't really go back. Ooh, that's a pretty steep goal. Ooh, boy. Barely. I think we're gonna be on the high score list, boys. Okay, oh, you crafty son of a... Not exactly a crazy taxi over here, but can you imagine a sequel to this that was like, we made these games for the, you know, something other than Naomi, right? Like they'd use a different term. Oh, come on. Give it up for your boy over here. We cooking. We cooking. Thank you, Knox. I'm sorry I had to shoot all those cows with the throwing stars. Do you play as Cow in Mario Kart World? I heard PETA is really upset now. They're like, hey, how can we get in the news? I know, demand that the cow gets its nose ring removed. Okay, will that add some time? Clock stoppage. Okay, here we go. Lots of little power-ups and things. Get them! Oh, you son of a... Wonder if I could hit that again. You want to get on top of these guys like right away if you can. Oh, I'm walking away with a victory, boys. I am a god of... What was the name of this game again? Paint Race? Oh yeah, let's make sure we get a shot of that one right there. Big time. I guess that was like 82%, huh? Alright, looks like we've got missiles in the bay there. Holy gee. Whoa, 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 wait. Are those slugs or squids? Oh boy, we may not have done... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, they're slug-like. Is that a little too good of animation for a 1983 game? On a PC? That slug right there? I don't know about that. The Nemesis. Boss fight? Boss fight anyone? Practice area. What is happening? Do we have a duel coming up? I wasn't controlling that. I don't know what that was all about, but we got a drone that's flying ahead wrecking shop for me. This is awesome. Gotta stay on top of these guys, right? Slug! You guys go back in your hole. See, I can't tell when these guys are coming out like this. We might be in trouble, boys. Okay. Don't need to be going the same direction as the drone. The drone's got to cover room that I'm not at. Those things blink. They're about to activate. Oh, I screwed up. It's gonna be close. Oh, barely. The dramatic, and then okay, you made it. Just dramatic wise, I got you. Yeah. Okay, we've got conveyor belts. Gonna have to master these to go faster. Let's go fast. I'm losing ground crazy quick here. Oh, this is going bad. I got straight spanked here, guys. There's just no power-ups. Oof. Well, new best, 110. Am I at the very top? Oh, I thought I was at the top of the leaderboard. It remembered my initials. Thank you, game. Thank you, UFO Soft. 400. Oof, man, ways to go. I'd say not too bad for a first timer. Yeah, they make the getting to the goal animation so dramatic. Yeah, which I don't think they would have been able to do back then. It would have been very robotic, very evenly spaced, right? In fact, it probably wouldn't have filled smoothly. It would have been like in chunks in some way. Yeah, remembered the high score initials. That is not something I expected. Paint chase. Let's mark that as a fave. We have an easy... Oh, shit. What happened? Okay, so hit A here to fave. Okay, well, fave paint chase. Next, we've got the Magic Garden from 1984. Stop the jealous witch, Clovrana, from sabotaging your garden. What jealous witches be doing, right? February 1984, an early game to take advantage of the LX2, which allowed for more colors per sprite. Intriguing, the assignment. Your game shall take place in this, and it has the parameters of the system in this development stage. Let's see how this goes. I highly doubt we get to the very end here and they have voice acting. Oh, if they did, it better be crummy as shit. You know, like, Bone Drive, don't forget, from Street Fighter 1. That's what I need to hear. Let's play Magic... Oh shit, we favorited it already. Let's play Magic Garden. Wish there was more controls in there, but they want you to just use 2 buttons, right? Magic Garden. Color-wise, yeah, you had monitors that had pretty damn limited colors. And everything would be like crazy vibrant like this. Oppies anger if left behind. Careful. Save 6 Oppies to create like opiate poppy seeds. Like, what are we doing? Gold potion is the strongest. Jealous Witch Clervania is trying to sabotage the garden. Try not to bump into anything. All right. You know, I didn't look at the controls, but I'm assuming A and B for stuff. Okay, we went around that circle. Are you shitting me? That was a straight game over. Okay, so the pink ones are good. And then they get angry and they turn blue. That one, okay, purple, it turned purple because it collected. Okay, now I think we get this. So there isn't an A-B thing. There was a jump. Okay. Looked like I kind of jumped, spin. It's not the same first level. That wasn't a jump backwards. That was like fail from crashing into the wall. Okay, here we go. Like Snake, You guys gonna get dropped off? Okay, so the spin drops them. Okay, this one does take a little getting used to, that's for sure. Get a big score going here. Oh shit, you snuck into my way. One more go, guys. One more go. 1,000 points to get on the board. Can I get 1,000 points? Place your bets now. Strange that we have a different game board. I mean, that might have been possible to pull off. Like a randomized board. Oh shit, me. That was a dirty, dirty trick. Let's try to get on this high scoreboard. The game did me dirty. I didn't realize this stuff was going away. I didn't even activate it to make it disappear. Let me turn. Shit. Okay, we're done with this one. This one is gonna be a little bit of work. That much I can tell you, because I mean, look how little points I'm actually racking up, right? I don't know. I just really feel like I need to get my ass on that leaderboard somehow. Maybe a big chain dropped off can do it. Oh my god, it's like Snake, man. A lot of thought gone into this game-wise, to tell you the truth. There's something to this. Like, it's like Snake, but it's also doing its own thing. But you do gotta watch out for your tail. A little rude that you're able to hit the wall so easily for a death. Big points, please. Is that mushroom good or bad? Shit. Oh my god, the mushroom's evil. It's frustrating but strangely satisfying when you get momentum. Does it seem like she's gaining speed? I want to get on the leaderboard. I want to get on the damn leaderboard on this. It's not like she has much of a walk cycle, right? Like, alright, you see how that guy got left off and then he became evil? Like, there's something to that. But these blue guys, they're gonna get faster. Oh, that was good. Snatch your souls. Stay away from the damn edge, guys, please. Oh my god, what the shit? In a way, look, you're making like a 1984 PC game. This is really... I mean, it's right there. It's got the right sounding music, the colors. There's not too much going on with the animation. And it fits like what a game would be like in a collection like this. Like, this is probably the closest to spot on as we've seen yet in many ways. It also has that like addictive quality to it. If you didn't have Fortnite to get into and Street Fighter 6 and stuff, like, this would be like, oh, you'd think a kid today would be like, how could you have played that? It's like, are you kidding me? We used to play Ms. Pac-Man all the damn time, right? Like when you have Snake on your phone, that's like, whoa. It's a game on my phone, right? It's a game on my Nokia 8800 or whatever number it was. They did a pretty damn good job here, but it's frustrating. But if there wasn't other stuff to play, I could see you sinking some time into this, right? Definitely. So, oh, see the evil witch there? She had okay, purple, right, but the blue, come on. How was I supposed to know about that blue mushroom? It looks sad. It doesn't want to be aligned with her, right? I'm kind of feeling that one. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm actually gonna fave that one. Let's fave that. Game number 6, Mortal. Right? That's an M, I believe. 1 to 2 player puzzle platformer. How many people will lay down their lives to save Mortalia? Mortalia, right. Funny way they do M's over here, right? With this font. The W we can do. The M, if you flip that, I don't think that's the same thing, right? Or is it? No, it isn't. Yeah. We've got a jump. We've got arrow ritual. And I mean, we know we have more buttons, but we're, playing along here. We got to swap up the commands almost like it's Castlevania. Hold B to give up. Rituals can be chained together, okay. March 1984, the first game in the Mortal series. So there should be some sequels here, right? Conceived by Benedict Chun, but directed by Jerry Smolsky, a name that has come up already. Then after Jerry murdered his best friend, he had to leave the team. Like things like, there has to be some backstory evolving here, right? Do. Well, it's got that kind of look about it, right? Among the ancient ruins, outpost, our dear capital. A great evil has reawakened. Will you lay down your lives to defend Mortalia? Maybe that's the name of the country. I've got the longest welding mask in all the land, right? To serve the cause, you must master 3 rituals. The ritual of arrow. What the shit? The ritual blow yourself up? I thought give up was a different thing. Ritual of stone. Down B. That's like Mario 3 with the Tanuki suit. He turns to stone. I turn to stone. When you're gone, I turn to stone. There is indeed a Mortal 2. That's another game in the pack. Oh, have you played through all these, Nox? Yeah, that was very Tanuki, wasn't it? Level. We have level select if you earn it. Oh, you have. Okay, nice. You played on Steam. It's been out on Steam since last September, but it came out this month on Switch. Outer Ruins, level 1A. Here we go. We're dropping you in. Oh, and you can... Oh my god, watch it. Okay. Oh my Jesus shit. Okay, what the shit? Okay, hold on. I was thinking if we lawn darted ourselves enough here. Oh my god, where is he going? Hold on, I don't think you can cancel. Yeah, this is different, but kind of unique too. Okay, well I thought we would go across that. Okay, we'll make a dead body so that we can jump on it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go, the stone. It's got, yeah, I've never played Lemmings. I've played games that I think get described like Lemmings, right? So do I have 10 guys left? Is that the idea? Okay, let's see here. Please let me make that jump. Alright, here we go. Oh no. Okay, I see. You gotta try to get through this with your counter of men. If I get down there, I think I can get 3 more men. I did. Okay, cool. And we inched our ship across. Shit, shit, shit. You rat bastard. Jump. That was not really what I intended to do right there, but... Okay, here we go. But if I could collect more men... Double kill, please. Alright, we gotta blow up some shit. No! Okay, get down there. Alright, fire your shit, come on. Oh. Okay, I think we're getting there. Oh, you cheap view ass. Come on, why? Nox, gotta give you a big props here for being someone commenting on Twitch that isn't spamming me, because usually the real comments aren't on YouTube, but it's not that way tonight, is it? Unfortunately, once you go stone, you're done, right? No! Okay, hold on, hold on. A bit wasteful right there. Yeah, most of the Twitch comments are spammy bot stuff. I've only been streaming on YouTube games since the Switch 2 came out, because then I kind of like invested in my kit, I guess. Gotta be a little careful. Oh my god. Well, we just lost. Oh my shit me. Let's try again. We were a little wasteful with the men early, right? Did lemmings like sacrifice themselves to make, you know, the building blocks of an escape? See that guy crashing? I thought that had residual damage to me, but evidently it doesn't. Should be able to get out of this first level, right? Oh, you rat bastard. Not the button. That should do it. Come on, hustle. Not the... Oh, I got it mixed up. I think I freed him. Is that what that was indicating? Oh no, I forgot. Damn it. Let's go. Let's get out of here. There was a bomber lemming and one that could build a small ramp. Kind of like the stone guy, I guess, huh? Now, I played a game called Humans on PC from, I don't know, maybe 93, 94-ish. And I was told, oh, it's a Lemmings ripoff or something, but I hadn't played Lemmings 2. Oh, jeez. You had like you had to make like your tribe of guys. Like some of them use the fire, some poke the animal or bad guy or whatever to keep them into place. Just kept poking away with their spear. All right, we've got men. Maybe we need more. Float down here and do this. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to advance here, but... maybe a bit of a kill chain right there gets you extra guys. Oh boy. Get the hell out of here, boys. Now that's explodey. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to the counter up there. I think I'm actually doing pretty good. Now that looks a little tricky. Every 3 kills rewards you an extra life. Okay, that makes some sense now. Oh, shit. What the hell? Jump past it anyways. Alright, I think we're in. Looking good. 19 lives. Well, might have had a... yeah, probably actually could have grabbed those 3 easily. Turn around and lawn darted into it, right? New enemy. I guess if you kill... oh my god. My guess is if you kill this guy, it'll make these blocks appear. Okay, he's a little picky about how he wants to die. I tried to explode. He's not blowing up. Huh. Oh my god. Plus, I could have just gone and done this the whole time, too. I really screwed this up. I didn't realize there was a button. A dead man switch. And there's no reverse scrolling, right? So I can't go back and do some of this. Just a big oh my god! Just a big fail on this one, right? Oh, it would have been easier to go up there. Get down. Do 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 do. Okay, now I'm a little possibly stuck. I might need to sacrifice 2 men to do this. Is that what, am I using the right term there? Reverse scrolling? trying to recall if Mario 2 US version had that first, or Super Mario 3. Or was that a Super Mario World thing? You dick. No! No, why? Oh my, I'm not watching any drifts right there. Okay, get out of here. Go get. Your ass is mine. But I've got a problem. Oh, I've got a problem. I don't think we can get those boys. 2 US had it. Okay, I wasn't sure. Drift right in, boys. I'm trying to stone. Oh no. Okay, he can make that jump. Running a little low on extra guys. Oh my shit. Cool game. Really seems to like be saving your best effort there, you know, like am I going to start 1B with 19 lives or 20? So I guess yeah, you know, if you had a good completion here, you could keep proceeding. This could be pretty cool. I don't know, Nox, you think I should give that another shot? That was 1B with 19, 1A with 20. See, here's the thing. I finished 1A with 19. But say you finish 1B with 5 and you do it again, you finish with 15, I think you'll have your 15 you can then take to 1C. So you're taking your best effort forward. If you beat 1A with more lives than 19, it'll reward you lives retroactively to future boards. Okay. So if I go back to 1A and really kick some ass and turn around and shot those extra 3 that were on the wall that I was like, yo, just right over there, and yeah, then I could get, you know, extra lives to start 1B. This seems like it's beatable, you know, and also that you could look up a tutorial, I'm sure, to get through this. So there's 4 stages, and that's a generous length, you know, appropriate. Well, 4 stage, well, kind of hard. I don't know if you want to look at 4 stages, but yeah, this is not bad. I think one could do this. You could look up the path. Oh, here's where you want to lawn dart into the wall. Yeah. And later puzzles can offer strategies to use in earlier puzzles. Oh, so you earn new abilities, and then you take it back to, you know, a lot of modern games are like, oh, there's a thing up there I can't grab, but when I finish the game and I have all the powers of the Moonchild ring, then I can levitate and grab the painting on the ceiling, you know, that I couldn't earlier, right? So that's, yeah, this is kind of a cool one. We're gonna get out of here. It's not actually letting me out, which makes me wonder, is it gonna save your spot? Continue. That's pretty shocking. Would they have been as generous to allow a continue in a 1984 PC game? I wasn't really doing a lot of PC gaming, of 80s PC game. Like when I think of an 80s PC game, it is pretty limited to King's Quest, Oregon Trail, and I'm pretty sure that's about it. I wonder if it would have been able to. That's a pretty interesting game though. That one is going to warrant a fave. Boom. So far, really not doing too bad here as far as faving stuff, right? Got a nice little streak going even. All right, next up we have Velgress. One-player arcade platform. The Space Pirate Alpha is trapped in the deep pit known as Velgress. Help her climb out. Oh, we had to go and make it a woman before Samus, huh? Shoot and double jumps. Okay, we aim the gun. All right. April 1984, the Space Pirate Alpha makes her debut in this game. So this is gonna feel like Metroid, isn't it? Notable for its use of random level generation. King's Quest, where you were like, pick up the scissors, pick up the knife, use the knife on the elf, you know, like trying to type. It was nice that it wasn't strictly text-based. It felt like you had all these unlimited options because it interpreted the text in a way. But at least there was something visual and you could walk around in places. So it was probably King's Quest 2 that I was probably playing. There was a few other PC type games I'm trying to think of that era. But obviously, it's school. Anytime you bring out the old Mac, play the Oregon Trail. At home on the PC, I had Wolfenstein 3D, or is it Return to Wolfenstein? You know, the first 3D one, right? It's Wolfenstein 3D, right? And then, you know, the next year Doom comes out. Also had Commander Keen, a few Commander Keen games, and the stuff that kind of came packed in with those like shareware type discs at Walmart, you know, where it was like you had a bunch of solitaire and a jump jet and whatever else. Those kind of like really basic. They might even be considered too basic for this collection. Some of that. Remember to type swim when entering water. Yeah, I don't think I ever got far in King's Quest. Yeah, it had to be like King's Quest 2. You could go to a cave, and if you did it at the right time of day or something, the Batmobile would show up. And at the time, believe me, it sounds more interesting than it actually is. But anywhere you go, you just get killed. Walk into the cave, somebody's there, they kill you. Oh, you're in my cave. You know, just kind of like that. Let's get into this one. Velgress. I like that they're not doing weird meta humor. You know, as if someone in current day was programming. They're giving it an honest effort. I'm liking that. Oh, this is pretty fast-paced shit. You better not fall. Every time you jump, this grinder is right on your ass. Okay. No! Somewhere deep in space, the pirate Alpha was captured by the demon princess. I could kind of see you having some spelling errors here. For the honesty. Princess Chakras, and thrown into the deep pit known as Velgress. No one has ever returned from Velgress alive, for it is filled with many deadly traps and monsters, but thankfully Alpha has survived the long fall and recovered her blaster. Then again, if UFO Soft is kayfabe an American PC dev, they wouldn't have the English translation issues. So I can see them avoiding that. All right, so every time we jump, we're in trouble. Holy G, oh my God. Zero suit Velgris right here. Zero suit Alpha, yeah. Damn. Okay, so I didn't realize it was doing it like that. Holy, everything's just so dead. Like, you really have to be on top of this. God, shit. Yeah, that's why you want to shoot up. No, wow. Now this is like an arcade game, you know, take your damn quarter and say goodbye, right? Very generous double jump, thank God. This feels like an escape in a modern game. Like, Pillar of Autumn is on fire. Chief, get us out of here. You son of a bitch. Wow. Okay, how are we gonna get on the high score list on this one? Okay, she kind of jumps through some of that, thankfully. Oh my Jesus, shit. Is Ice Climber this brutal? Ice Climber's a Nintendo game, right? Okay, so she doesn't actually... Hold on. It seemed like she was double jumping through some of that, but not so much now. That is a massive jump, isn't it? Which is good. Needed. Why was I thinking that was like a vial of health? It might not be fast, but the jumps are very precise, yeah. It is definitely randomized. But Jesus Christ, man. I haven't even seen a high score list yet. I guess if you get a coin, you can get some health, maybe. Might have got out of that just in time right there. The bricks offered barely, oh my God's sake, barely any, there's not a lot of breathing room here, man. Everything's trying to kill you. Can totally see how no one ever got out of this pit alive. Is the game not going to give me a high score list? Oh, gee, Nox, how far did you get in this? Is there stages to this thing? Holy God. Is that solid ground right there? I thought maybe it was a treasure chest. Jumped on top of it. That's kind of cool. I'd rather not have to shoot, because the problem with shooting is you have to stand and shoot at the thing of which the ground you're standing on is toast. Yeah, there's stages. 30 floors gets you to a shop. I think I may have gotten to the third of those stages once. Jesus. Congrats to you. Man, I did not come prepared for this. Might really be better off avoiding shooting stuff, honestly. Just because there's a little bit of a delay in... You don't have time to focus on things to shoot, to be honest, while you're also trying not to fall to your death. Okay, so that wasn't a reached a floor record. That was not a you can stand here and take a breather. Jesus shit. That is some frantic, that is some balls frantic stuff. That's the most frantic game here yet. I mean, at least the girl in the garden, you could kind of be like, okay, I haven't walked in anything for 3 seconds. I can chill for a little bit. It's a coin block. Shooting it gives you some coins until it disappears. Not seeing any, oh my God. We do have some auto fire, so let's, shit. Nice of them to give you that auto fire holding down. Most games, it's going to be very much a you tap it a ton type experience. I'm guessing if I keep shooting up, I've got a chance. But then I'm ruining the space of things that I'm... There's a balance, man. You wantonly fire, you're going to pay. You're going to ruin all the stuff you need to jump on. Maybe if I can get enough of these bats to chase me, and this is just me thinking, and it's kind of like limited storage capacity, that if you have enough bats chasing you, you could kite them around and stop more from populating. Does that make any sense? Then again, tool-wise, they're not really making this on this fabled LX system, right? So, shots pierce through any... Yeah, oh, they're piercing the cloud. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they're very unusual to pierce something, right? That's a little different. To be able to pierce platform. I just full stop don't have time to think. Like, it's kind of like screw collecting coins, man. We're moving. I didn't even touch that. Oh my God. Dick. The grinder is instant death. Other things are not. So it's kind of like, you know, if shit. Wow, this is rough, challenging, kind of addicting in a way. A little unfair. You know, the fact that it's randomized is really going to increase the unfairness. Because you can't even prepare. Like, you can't muscle memory your way through. Dick riding hoe. Oh my, it's so quick that it makes you want to go right back in. It does, because it's like, you know, you're right there. You could just start again, right? Like there's no, let me think about it. We have to go through the animation, the you failed screen. Do you want to load your like none of that, right? It's just like, oh, just, you know, you're already here, right? You're already playing this. Just, you know, go back. What the hell, guys? Give me coin. Why did I do that? Okay. God, the knockback is nuts. I think my most coins is 12, right? But the knockback throws you against the wall. Why did it seem like she was jumping out of some of that? Like, hold on. It seemed like she was able to double jump some of that softer earth material. Speaking of, are we going to see a Dig Dug type game in this? Thought we would have maybe seen a Dig Dug. I think I had a high score in Dig Dug on the Xbox 360 arcade. I was top 5 in Robotron 2084. That is a balls hard game. Now, a few years back, I think it was 2017, somebody started a retro arcade in my city, and the first thing I did, very first game, Robotron, jumped on there, set the highest score. I don't think anyone has beaten my high score since. Now, if I did fire up Robotron on here, I don't think that'd be a fun stream. It kind of plays like this, where it's like you lost, but you're already there, so you're just going to keep playing. And you wouldn't have time to look at a chat, that's for damn sure. Okay, we got a bit of a groove going here. Just give me a high score. Is that a boss? Up there, please. Reached a new floor. Do I get the start on this new floor? That's cool. I've seen some Robotron before. It's pretty nuts. It's not technically the first twin stick game, only because there might have been like some European soccer game that, but it's the game that made the twin stick stuff popular. That's for sure. And they had a very well kept Robotron up there, and I was just like clankety clank, you know, rescuing the family and balls out. Yeah. Okay. And then you drop back in. So it's kind of like, just, yeah, I think you're just kind of toast, aren't you? Like, no high score? Items bought? To give a gift, collect 2 keys. Hold on, let's look at something again. Press A, and then you just drop in, right? Clearly, it is time to climb. We are aware of that much. I didn't see anything there denoting anything you could buy. That one's kind of crazy, but you know what? I'm gonna favorite that. As unfair, but just addicting, right? Just throwback old school addicting type stuff. We're gonna favorite. Okay, you know, maybe 10 games is a pretty good stream for this. What do you think? 10 games a night. I don't think there's a high score board in this one, but there are dotted lines on the game board to show you when your last record was. I don't think so. I don't think it saved that. I think those dotted lines are just there. I think those reset with each game. Like, watch. The dotted lines will be right there. Or maybe you're right. Now, I had a pretty good run, so I guess the dotted lines are ways up there. Okay, I got you. Like I said, that one warranted a fave. I'm pretty shocked at the variety here. There's just not... Like, I guess I was imagining a bunch of bad Mario-type clones. You know, maybe if you made this game and you said it took place in the 90s, there would be mascot games all over the place, right? Planet Zoldath. One-player adventure. Brave the wilds of Planet Zoldath and search for the intergalactic treasure map. Not the treasure. No. We don't want the treasure. I'm here for the map. Right. Interact, switch items, use, hold, drop items. Garden history. Tell you what, I had quite a bit of pizza tonight, Knox, so we're gonna take a small break. And I'll get back and we will get into some Planet Zoldath, alright? So everybody hold tight. And we're gonna take a small break here. So everybody get ready for an ad break if that happens. If it doesn't, I don't know. I can activate the ad break on YouTube, but not Twitch easily, and I don't have the the Steam Deck thing over here to push the buttons. I have other things that yeah. Oh no, it's too much to mess with. We're gonna power through here. We got 3 more games. Though they remain unnamed, the pilot and the Campanella make their first appearance in this game. Must be characters who will be coming back in later games in the collection. Interact, switch items, so we're not even walking. Use item, hold the drop item. You'd think you'd hold the use item button to drop it, but no. Alright, let's go. Planet Zoldath. I could actually stream some pretty serious Robotron if I got it. It's been a long time, but I have a couple of different ways to play Robotron on the Xbox. I have it purchased through the game, the arcade, and then we also have the Midway collection that's still available. I probably should have watched the tutorial thing here. Generating. Alright, well, it didn't say anything about movement. Can I go in my ship and grab an item? This is giving me Astro Near vibes. That game's just too confusing for me. Like, I had no idea what was happening. Just like, suck this up with your backpack, but only this kind of attachment, whatever. Picked up the translator. So, if I find a sign, can I talk to you with the translator? I have a feeling I need to sneak by and get in here. Translator is equipped. You want to talk? I think that hurt. Oh shit. You have succumbed to the Zoldath. Oh, you see the way how that kind of like, and then this expanding, that is very much of the time. That's pretty good effort. Alright, so maybe if I grab the translator and go back to that. We've got a little bit of a randomized thing going on here, don't we? Alright, let's see what the, oh shit. You found an energy cube. Maybe my translator didn't have energy. Picked up bombs. There might have been more bombs in 80s video games than there are in today's video games. So did I drop one for the other? Up. That could be. Bombs have always been a staple. They've long been a staple, but I just don't feel like you pick up bombs like you used to, right? Why is it saying like no spiders? I want to use the bomb. Okay, well I guess we're not bombing them. Now here we go. Picked up Metamorpher. One piece. Can I collect them? Alright, I need to pick up some samples, right? There we go. Maybe if we translated instead of violence, right? Shit. Don't know about this one, man. It just, I'm not really vibing with the gameplay. The presentation is doing a lot of things right. Like, it's hitting a certain mark of things, but I don't know. It just seems a little cryptic. I'm not really engaged with whatever story's happening here. And gameplay wise, it's a little bit on the ho-hum side of the gameplay. This one may not have a high score either. So that was Planet Zoldath. 0 of 3 map parts from 1984. More 1984 activities, man. Tactics, like attack and tactics, maybe. Yeah, this one is more puzzle than it seems. Everything is random. The layout, which yeah, it's wanting to pride itself on the, you know, random generated stuff there. But I just wasn't really feeling that one. Let's look at tactics. 1 to 2 player arcade strategy. Carefully arrange your troops for maximum advantage in this game of real-time tactics. Grab unit, fast forward, oh man, an RTS. Real-time they don't call it real-time strategy. Interesting way to think about that. Like it's like, look, none of these games should be using the word Metroidvania. So it's like they've bought into their time period storyline, right? Man, with 2 buttons, real-time tactics could be kind of rough. Grab unit, fast forward, units can move up, down, units can swap with friendly units. Almost board game, right? Garden. June 1984, the release was delayed because our team spent too long challenging each other to battle. It's almost like Drag Drive. We can't get this out in time for the Switch 2. We're too busy playing and dunking on each other. Let's go. Tactics. Getting Roman Colosseum type vibes, maybe a little bit. I don't know. New game. Let's go. Sure. Instructions. Ooh. He looks like the Noid from Domino's. Move units up, down, backwards. Get units to opponent's castle to win. Kind of looked like he exploded. Units that defeat other units get promoted. Ooh, damn. Promoted units do double damage. 2 slaps. Each unit has a special ability, like male pattern baldness. Ranked mode. Survival. I don't know if you'd have all these modes in a 1984. You would just have the game, right? You wouldn't. We gotta have a survival mode. Come on, sounds a little too modern day to me. Let's see what we can do in the campaign. All right. Grunts columns of 3 take no melee damage. Okay. Get ready. Alright, so I think we highlight him. I don't know what we just did right there. fast forward. Okay, hold on. It's getting 3 call. No. No, 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 no. What? I can't cross that line? Is that what we're saying? Shit. Oh, I gotta drag and drop. We can only attack. Okay, so hold on. 3. Okay, you take no damage, right? Shit. Okay, these guys are good. Can we walk backwards? Yeah, okay. So there is a line between the two sides. And I think I need to get these guys in columns of 3. Though I would probably look at that as a row of 3, to be honest. Am I wrong, or is that a row and not a column? Columns seem vertical to me. You know, because of the Sega game, right? So those guys are gonna... Here we go. We're stacked. Except we also have a problem down here. Let's draw that. How are we doing? Can't seem to get in front. What the hell? It has to be vertical for the immunity. Vertical? I thought it was 3 in a row. So I was thinking that it meant rows when it said columns, and it meant columns. Okay. So we want 3 guys aligned together here. Except, okay. Shit. Oh boy. God. This is a little bit on the weird side here. Let's look at the controls again. Grab unit. Okay, I've got that. Fast forward. We're not doing that. Units can move up, down, and back. Not forward. Okay, gotcha. Units can swap, and it is kind of real time because they do march forward if you're not on the ball. What? So many of these games, it's like control-wise, they've got some inspiration from a period game, but they don't feel like they're ripping off anything, right? Like, none of these games feel like a rip-off of something. It's pretty cool that they were able to do that. All right, so get you back. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No. No. There we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You come back here. Oh, now we got you. We got you. Oh, shoot. Let's move back a little bit if we can, boys. Shoot. How about over here? Damn you. Alright, that guy's dying. Feel almost like root beer tapper over here. No. There we go. Okay, okay. Strong field right this way. Damn you. Shit. I managed to accidentally win that. Wow. Yeah, this is a pretty damn interesting. It's hard to say if it's overpriced because it's kind of like these. I don't know if many of these games you would stick with long enough to. Some of them you could go back and and try to complete. But then a lot of games of this sort of age play like a high score type thing. Like you just keep going to get a higher score than your friend, right? To be on the high score, we don't have high score lists in the same way that was the end goal. And that you got that at an arcade because it was like we could keep going till you got to a kill screen, right? That most people wouldn't see. But the goal was to get to the high score and have your initials up there. But I've done about a fifth of the damn game. And it's going to be about 2 hours. So we're looking at, say, if it's hard to judge how much time for the whole system here, but archers attack at a distance. Now we're getting more complicated here, aren't we? See, how do I know where these guys are going to be positioned? Super archer. Okay. No, don't cross the line. Gotta get my ushers to stay in the back, don't I? Oh, shoot. I think we're winning. Something about taking the flags from the other side, right? It's like kind of weird and cryptic right there, but 30% extra units. Does that mean the enemy has 30% extra units? Right, where are my guys spawning? I wish there was like a door, right? Something indicating, hey, here's where things spawn. Damn you. There's not enough time to react. Getting promotions over here. Oh my god, it's heating up. Shit's heating up over here. Get in line, buddy. I think we're doing good work here. Keep firing, boys. Shit me. Okay. So just get them. Get them, get them, get them. Oh no. Okay. Wow. That's kind of intense. Shielding blocks arrows. What a thought. Maybe I shouldn't have had him there getting shot. This guy, here we go. Damn you. Oh, we're getting ripped up here. It's not looking good, boys. It ain't looking good. No, blue. Another unique game. We're still in level 4. We have level select. So I guess I get to retry that, huh? Campaign level. It's kind of saving that. Generous. I do think this one might warrant a fave. Kind of feeling it. All right, last game of the stream tonight, guys. I know I've bored a lot of you. We got to thank Nox over here for sticking with. Hold on, I didn't use an exclamation point there. Yeah, Velgris is pretty addicting. Let's give it an assessment of the 10 games after we finish all of them. Kind of do like a final rundown here. We've got Demolition with the Devil, maybe. 1984. One-player puzzle strategy. Build and detonate chain reactions to drive the demon horde out of town. Of course, you don't want them staying around, you know, ruins the property values. Select and place, rotate pieces. Hold to cancel placement. September 1984. Many retailers refused to carry the game due to its demonic box art. Yep, that's 1984 for you. Way to be on brand with that one, guys. Yeah, it's just a little frog. How demonic. Yeah, that could upset some people. Maybe. Man, they had some far out scary ass arcade art back in the day, man. Just things with like Centipede, Galaga. I mean, there was a number of games. Shit, Midway made Nightmare Fuel all over the place, didn't they? Are we doing a little bit of a Bomberman type thing? Alright, well, only way to find out is to play it, I guess. We started this town with high hopes, unaware of the evil below the surface. Now the horde threatens our very survival. You once claimed knowledge of alchemy and boasted, boasted is not something people say so much anymore, right? But it was a thing in the 80s. And boast of explosive chain reaction. Sort of a Bomberman chess. Okay. Was it all just bluster? Or are you the one to save us? Who is talking to who here? Is the penis man talking to the samurai toad? I can't tell. Lightning. Okay, hold on. Pilgrim. It's a pilgrim, my bad. Oh, right. We've got a black hand of which to choose. Let's go with the frog. Are these guys going to move around? Okay, so I see these guys have certain attack patterns. But I can't remember what that one was necessarily. So let's try to get him to blow up some stuff. The snake. We could actually think that might be overkill, but hey. Press B to rotate, yeah. Is it time to how many are we gonna set? I think we had him. I think we've got most of this covered, honestly. Let's just detonate. Oh, not all at once? Oh, it's got to be a chain reaction. Shit. Okay. I gotta blow up all my dudes at once here. Okay, I see. I think I see. I think I see. Okay, they needed to overlap. I think that's what the game wanted me to do. But we don't want to kill the man in the pilgrim and the pilgret. What are female pilgrims called? Lands on target. Okay, so it's not too bad. Takes out 2 of them. Kind of want to chain react, but I don't think we want her dead though. Oh boy. A nice chain reaction thing happening here. And is that a detonator? A cross dude. Sure. Okay, let's hit detonate. I think we might be missing one, but lands on the target. Okay, I get you. There's got to be 1 or fewer remaining. Okay. The memory game in this is trying to remember where your explodey guys are aligned. I think this has really appropriate sounding music. I'll give it that. I think the sprite artwork might be a little too advanced for 1984. Yeah, the squares are under attack. If the order they're under attack flows along with the piece, okay. Thing is, I gotta make sure I kind of cover my guys. Gotta watch out. I'm not sure how many of these guys I get to use, but that should be everything. Let's go. Shit. Maybe I need to blow up somebody else first to make the chain go. We're gonna launch him to the pad here. From here, we're gonna move our way across. That looks good. want to make sure that I'm able to hit that guy up there. Oh, I don't know anymore. Okay, now look, this has got to be ready to roll here. All right, here we go. Big boom, shoot him, blow up some other stuff. Oh, not quite. Oh, Jesus. And this is only the first board. It's a little much keeping track of where the squares hit. I wonder if that'll pierce. Okay, you know what? Sure, if this... Alright, I think I've got my bases covered now. Let's do this. Yeah, the cannon hits all squares on that line, yellow line that gets laid down. Okay. Having extra cannons is good. Let's go. And I detonated the wrong thing. Again, it's kind of like... I think my plan would... I need to try to select something else to detonate. Or place a last item, you know? Now the cannon blasting this direction. This... How could I screw this up, right? Okay, let's hit detonate and then detonate the rocket. And I screwed that up. I'm going to get one of these. Shoot. If the squares turned red to indicate this area is covered, you know, that would make it very user friendly. But because it's supposed to be from the 80s, I can see it purposely not being user friendly. And that memory game aspect probably being part of the challenge. If that makes sense. And I'm not saying that necessarily like a compliment. Okay, those guys are covered. And that also lands on a target. So... do I have a cannon? Let's just really make sure shit's covered. At least the piece types keep their same damage pattern. The snake, yeah, the snake I can recognize with its 2 squares followed him back. The pitchfork guy with the 3. Some of it's hard to remember, you know, like you got some of these guys. I guess he's showing the pattern on his chest, right? Launch to chain that. I think we can detonate. I think, here goes. Yeah, the X and plus pieces are showing their types. That's kind of helpful, yeah. Go. Blow up some more shit. No. No. Gotta get one of these. Alright, he's ready to blow up some stuff. I think we need to start with that first frog I placed. Knowing that the cannon knocks all that stuff in that line. First frog is probably, yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to remember which one you placed first. Don't remember the frog's pattern. Press B to rotate, hold B to cancel. Okay, so down here should detonate something in a way. I think, okay, this has got to be it. We're ready to detonate the frog. And frog is a plus. Put 2 spaces away from the frog itself. I think we've got this here. Blow this kickstand. I think we won. The town survives. Nice strategy game on the mini strategy game side of things. We got 18 pieces, huh? Got that kind of like gauntlet type music that's kind of pestering me. Damn. Okay, now to think about where I can blow some shit up. If all the demons in a round are destroyed, an extra pilgrim is added. Well, that's going to make things more complicated, isn't it? More people to protect. But do I need to save some inventory for the next round, you know? It's the X pattern right there. Okay, so let's think about detonating here. No, I don't think the plus pattern's ready. Guess once I placed them, I can't pick them up, can I? I want to make sure I got my bases covered here. Okay, we're going to blow something up. No way to pick them back up. Yeah, and it makes it really hard to figure out where what is, you know? So we're going to shoot 3 guys there, and then I feel like the chain stops right there for some reason. The X... Maybe the rocket launch is a good place to start. We're gonna launch the rocket. Here goes, boys. Or actually, maybe let's pull him because we know that's gonna launch the rocket. So here goes. Yeah! The town survives, boys. Yep. Alright, well, we'll finish this life here and see if, you know, the game remembers what round I'm on. Is it 10 rounds and then the game's finished? Like, you got 10 rounds in the whole game? That you could complain if it wasn't part of 50 games, right? Ten rounds. Had you completed all 10, and is it randomized? It looks like there was a random aspect to it. Got a new kind of monster asshole over here. See, I'm trying to think of a good spot for this to go. That's not too bad. That new demon takes 2 explosions to kill. I think I've got them covered then. We might be able to get this party started with the cannon. No! You lose. Do you start at 3? Oh boy, oh no. No, 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 no. Nuh-uh. Hold on here. It says round 3. Devilition. Oh my god. Did they wait this long to give us a game that doesn't save your progress? They did. Really? You want to reset? Oh my god. Oh no. I don't think I quite give that one a heart. Because it's kind of going out of its way to make it hard on you. What? I don't remember the pattern this blows up. Which one do I push first? You know, like, I'm sure you could establish your own set of rules. Let's always start with the cannon. Let's always start with the rocket, right? Like, there's ways to go about this. But if we look back at this, let's count the hearts. 1, 2, 3, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10 ain't bad, quoteth thy meatloaf. And even in just those 10 games, kind of a fun vibe. I think we've got a ways to go here. How far forward into the future? We're looking at 89, so 83 to 89. Are we going to see 16-bit type games by the end of this? I stopped myself from watching the full trailer because I didn't want to be spoiled by it, but I don't think we're really going to get 16-bit looking arcade type games. They're still going to be trying to go with what games would be playing on a PC in 89. I think that's what they're going for here. And what a lot of people don't grasp is that for a time an NES would be a lot more powerful for a gaming machine than your typical PC at the home, where smooth scrolling was a chore, right? So that they kind of nailed some of the movement stuff kind of gives more of an NES vibe about it. But I would say that, you know, not mad. What was it, about 27 bucks total? And we're only a fifth of the way through. So come back tomorrow night. I think we've got 10 more games ready, right? Got to figure out when, hold on, Alien. Damn it, I can't really check that on my phone because it's gonna, hey Siri, when is the next episode of Alien Isolation available on Hulu? Because I want to, I kind of want to be able to jump on that and then get that video out. And I know that because I don't want to update my phone, this thing's going to be a pain in the ass. Alien Earth premieres Tuesday, August 17th. So maybe tomorrow night's not a good idea. Premieres Tuesday, so then would that mean... Was that on the 19th? God, it's not giving me a good answer here. But see, I didn't... The problem with Hulu is it wants you to update your... Oh, it's playing games from the future. We can't be doing that. No, 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 no. I have Hulu on my phone, but it usually doesn't open. But if is it going to be easier for me to open a browser here? Because I don't want to tell you, come drop by tomorrow if maybe we should postpone. But then again, you know what? Maybe if do another 5. Night 1, night 2. Then that kind of gets weird, doesn't it? Kind of best to do it in a set of 5. Everybody hang tight. I'm trying to look something up, and I'm not good at this. Alien Earth release schedule. Now, if I go to Hulu here, I shouldn't have any trouble. Hulu on the computer. Oh, and it does want to give me trouble. Awesome. Oh. Hold on, I'm checking Hulu's schedule here because if it's tomorrow, Tuesday, if that's the case, and it gives me a time. Okay, next episode. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. and then the 26th at 7. Tomorrow 7 p.m. Hulu. So I think that would actually kind of interfere because I do want to get some kind of hot take out on that. So I'm going to have to watch that at 7. I usually start these streams at 7:30. It gives me a lot of time to try to prep and set up. So I'm gonna have to change the way I have my schedule set up. Oh my god, we're showing the future here. We don't need to be doing that. Back to library, switch profile. Yeah, just go to this screen. Don't show me future, guys, UFO. I think this is a pretty cool game jam. Let's see. God, how fast would I have a video out? 8 o'clock, episode ends. I don't think we can be doing the stream tomorrow. It'd get, well, if I did, I don't know if I'd have it out by 10. If I could start the stream by 10 with a video posted on Alien Earth and then try to get this out, try to get this started at 10 o'clock. I don't think I could do that. You know what? Let's try that. How about next stream, we're going to aim for 10 o'clock tomorrow. God, hold on. How off the cuff could I do a hot take on Alien Earth? It's only one episode to talk about. Okay, so here's the plan. 10 o'clock Central. It's 10 o'clock right now. 10:17. But tomorrow, we're going to come back and do 10 more games starting at 10 o'clock. They'll probably roll into around midnight. Though it took almost 2.5 hours here. We'll see how it goes along. It wasn't like I was trying to rush through these games. If it did feel that way, let me know and we could slow down a little bit. But yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Central. And because I'm going to be on late, I think Western Hero, who gifted me the tip for these games, I think may be able to drop by because it'll be a later stream. So I think that sounds like a good plan. Gives me a little time to try to catch Alien Earth, have a steaming hot take, hopefully get that uploaded to YouTube, and then we can get right on top of this. And because I'll have my whole set created and everything, we should bleed into that without me being too late. So yeah, let's aim for 10 o'clock. Showing a lot of promise so far. What kind of, can we keep the trend of really unique games going? That remains to be seen. If you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling. everybody, make sure you thank Knox for the tips. It would have probably taken a little longer for me to get through some of these cryptic games.